ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। I welcome all the devotees for today's session. So we'll be continuing our discussion from the discussion where we stopped yesterday. So we were discussing what so just one second. Jaratkaru and his marriage with Jaratkaru. Also the appearance of Astik was discussed. After confirmation of Astik in the womb of his mother, Jaratkaru felt unhappy because of the behavior of Jaratkaru. She is wife of Jaratkaru. And he left. Then after that, the Jaratkaru's womb was growing like how the sun is growing daily from Krishna Paksha to Sukla Paksha, how the sun grows, like that her womb was growing. And then after that, finally she gave birth to Astik. All the nagas, they were so much happy by seeing the Astik. Astik was very effulgent. He was effulgent like sun, and he was grown up by, was taken care by Vasuki. Vasuki is his uncle. She stayed there only. She didn't go along with the Jaratkaru to forest. The main purpose is appearance of the Astik who is going to save Naga dynasties. She was lamenting because she lost her husband, but her husband doesn't want to go further into a relation of the family and so on. So he was already old man. Jaratkaru was old man because he was requested by his forefathers. That's why he got or he accepted to get married. Only to get the children. Only to get a child. Like in the case of Kardamuni also you have seen. His father, Brahmaji, requested him to increase the praja. Sruja praja. Create more and more praja. Because of this order or desire of the Brahmaji, Kardamuni did austerities and he did bhakti, karma mishra bhakti. So that Lord is impressed and he went into the ashram. Then after that he got 9 female children. And after that, when Kapila Bhagwan appeared, then he said, this boy is there, he will take care of you. Now I am going to my Vanaprastha ashram and I am leaving. I will do and meditate on my austerities. That means my spiritual practices. In Vanaprastha ashram, there are 2 types. One can, initially he can leave his home and go completely into the forest or some secluded place. Or otherwise, one thing, he can stay outside to the village. He will make in a land, small piece of land, he will make a small kutia. And without involving in the family affairs and especially financial managements or any decision making, he will never do. Only he is staying in that small hut, which is away from the village, and doing all the time more and more. So, bhajan. This is, he will practice, but he will be taken care by his family only. They will be bringing this some food and this basic maintenance they give. But after that, he will leave that also, that place also, and he will dependent on the begging, and then finally he will enter into the sannyas ashram. This is the one kind of system we used to see in our childhood also. The elderly men, they get retired after certain age, after 50. So whenever they feel it is now better to take the retirement, they used to take retirement and they will never involve in any kind of family decisions. So this was there, I have seen also. But sometimes what they do, along with his wife, he will be leaving to forest and his wife will be accompanied for him for certain period of time. So after certain amount of time, he will send back that wife to her son's house, or otherwise, if there is no son, then so she will come back to her maternal house. So this was the system actually, and she will be also practicing devotion. She will be also not involving in the on the so many, that means functions and festivals, focusing like you can hear in the case of Devahuti Mata. how she was living once Kardamuni left and also Kapila Bhagavan left her. So she was in her palace, but she was living like a renounced sannyasi. So like that they live actually. Only the thing is, at certain point of time, there should be a disconnection between the male and female. And that bondage should not be there. Everything is temporary actually. Once you are getting married, marriage is meant for leaving that bondage. So this is temporary only. At the age of 25, female will enter into your life, Mataji's wife. And then after that, he has to leave. How one is planning to get married and how he is so much endeavoring to that. Similarly, one should endeavor to leave the wife. Similarly, wife also should endeavor to leave the husband. Leaving means attachment. They should practice this. Otherwise, their life is unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. Life is meant for practicing Krishna consciousness, practicing the sadhana, spiritual sadhana. The same way, they should plan. Most of the time, young boy and girl, they plan to get married and they want to select their partner. But they are not planning when to leave this bondage and fully focus on Krishna consciousness. You should learn from the past tense of Mother Devhuti and Kardamuni. And also, you can see this is the Pandavas Sargarohana Parva. When it comes, then you can understand. Everyone has to leave. That planning also should be done. One should seriously plan. Once the children are growing up, when should I leave and retire from this? So that's why Vanaprastha person, they has to leave. They has to leave. And not the dwelling in that family life. And after life, I keep on continue this. No. And I cannot leave my wife. I cannot leave my husband. No, it's not at all good actually. So only that purpose is of the marriage is producing the child, and you are helping Brahmaji, and so that good souls can come. Our karma, Jivatma is accommodated with their karma. So Jivatma should get the chance to continue his karma. Many Jivatmas are waiting, so they are given a chance to practice Krishna consciousness. If the parents are devotees, they are introduced to Krishna consciousness, the children. Unfortunately, if they take it up, then it's successful for them. So that's why here you can see Jaratkaru left. So this is second. That means Vanaprasthas is two types. One can go with his wife, and even that also he should leave her at certain point of time, and he should enter into the sannyas. So sannyas is meant for the Brahmanas who seriously, that means in the Brahmanical platform. So for them it is allowed. But one for other Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, they are allowed to till the Vanaprastha ashram. Vanaprastha and sannyasi, there is a difference in there. The Vanaprasthas, the rules, Vanaprastha, that means they will be begging and they will be cooking. They will be collecting siloncha vritti. They will be collecting the various grains which are falling or remaining in the field. Now, for example, now we cultivated maize. After cultivation of maize, we try to collect all the maize, but still there is some maize is what we say that maize one. What we call that kande. But they say I don't know the name in English. So that that are left over, and those will be collected by the, such as this Vanaprasthis, they should collect actually. They should go and collect, and they should take it and cook it or make it. There will be no, all ingredients should be not be necessary. Whatever they are getting, now they got maize, then they boil it, or they make powder and they will make this some kind of uh, juice type. So they can make it and eat. That's all. So like that, they will be living. This is the Vanaprastha's lifestyle. But in the case of sannyasis, they should live completely. That means no cooking, no fire. Sannyasis, they should go for begging in the Vanaprasthas. In Vanaprastha's house, they should eat. Sannyasis, who are already beggars and collecting things, and if sannyasi goes there, and that food is very pure actually. The Vanaprastha's food is whatever they prepare. So they are completely free from the sex life, and they are completely so focused on the sadhana, and they did the siloncha vritti, and with that they collected the things, and to their house if sannyasi goes as a beggar, and whatever he get, and that is the most purest alam actually. So that's why this was the system. So then after that, Jaratkaru, because he is already old man, and anyway he got the reason, because he kept that reason willingly. He knows that in the family life, at least one time there is a chance. Definitely it will happen. There will be unhappiness wife, because of wife or for wife, because of husband. So this is obvious. And anyway, purpose is done, and also so immediately, as per his vow, he left that. He's an old man. He's not a young man actually. So then even Jaratkaru is also old. She is not a young. Young means because she is also Vaski's son, Vaski's sister. She was also doing so many austerities. And this boy, Astik, was grown up, and all hopes are there. All the Matulas, means mamas, they're all having hope on him because he is a savior, and that's why they were taking care so nicely. Nicely, they were taking care of him. So then after that, I'm just taking the fast forward mode. You come to the this side, another scene is going on. That means Astika appeared, and we remember that means when we were discussing the examples for Guru Bhakti, Vedas student Uttanka, he was very much troubled by Taksaka and Daks. After that, he came back. That means he wants to take revenge. So that's why he came to Janmejaya, and he told, and he reminded. That means he just gave not reminded. He just gave information. Janmejaya, actually, your father could have been alive because, but this Takshak was the culprit, and he actually did some cheating, and your father was killed by him. So like that he told, and then after that Janmejaya started inquiring his ministers what happened really. I want to know. So then his ministers started explaining the whole story. Once again, already we got the story, and once again how the Pariksit Maharaj got the curse, and how he was so accepted this, and so on so things, and how he was frightened by Takshak, everything they explained. And that is there. That means you can see these chapters also. I am not going to repeat that. So now will be after hearing whole thing. So he heard the glories of his father, very many glories, because Janmejaya was a young boy at that time. When his father left Pariksit Maharaj, he was a very young boy, but he doesn't know anything. So that's why now he grown up and now he is asking everything. So he was very much surprised and even excited by hearing his father's glories. So then, how the Srngi gave the curse and so things. And then after that, so how he was is explained. So there, this Takshak's nature was being said. Takshak is have given money to Kashyap to not to save. We already heard this. Why Kashyap, that means Kashyap was stopped by Takshak. What is the reason? That means it is just Takshak could have do his work, but he is so excited why? And why he cheated, and also while entering also into the palace with the cheating procedure he entered. And because of this, Janmejaya was very much hurted. And all these things he said, but Janmejaya asking one question. But so this Kashyap is having the ability to save my father, and he made that tree alive, which was bitten by Takshak. But at that time, only Takshak was there and Kashyap Brahman was there. But how you all can come to know this thing? Janmejaya was asking a logical question to his ministers. How all you know? You all don't know. Nobody was not there. And Kashyap Brahman, we don't know where he is now. And Takshak will not say this thing. But how you know that Kashyap have ability to save my father? And he saved the tree. So then also not only this, and he also expressing his feeling. So this sinful Takshak, why he stopped then? What is the reason actually? He has any reason? No reason actually. So Takshak could have bitten as per the curse given by the Brahmana. Brahmana said that he will be cursed, he will be bitten by Takshak. So then Brahmana statement also true, Takshak will go and bite, and then Kashyap could have come and saved my father. And why Takshak stopped that? What is the reason for him? That means he doesn't have any solid reason, and that is just his bad nature. And like that, Janmejaya got so much angry on him. So much angry on him. But his question has to be answered. How these ministers should know, came to know. Then ministers started saying, so my dear king, when Takshaka has bitten the tree at that time, on the tree there was a person who was just searching for the dry stems actually on the tree. It's a big tree. On the tree, sometimes you can see some few stems are dried stems will be there. Stems will be there. So these villagers, what they do, they will be collecting those. They will be climbing to on the tree and collecting that. And it's a big tree, so that's why at that time nobody knows. That means this Takshaka also Kashyap doesn't know that there is one person also. And he was in the some deep, that means behind the stems. So he was searching for that. But when Takshaka has bitten along with the tree, that person also being burned. So then when Kashyap Brahman using his mantra siddhi, he saved the tree. Along with the tree, now that Brahmana is also became alive. So that Brahmana, after seeing this great power of the Kashyap, he came to ministers at the time itself. And he explained, actually Kashyap was stopped by this Takshak. Really, Takshak is very bad person. What Pariksit Maharaja did for him, but why he stopped? Takshak could have has bitten and could have bitten him, and after that Kashyap could have saved like that. So these words were said by that person who was on the tree to the ministers. Ministers said this to now Janmejaya. So after hearing this, that means he got the confirmation now. So then he felt very bad and he started crying for his father. So why this Takshak stopped? Kashyap could have come and saved my father. As per the Brahmana's curse, his duty was biting, and Kashyap could have saved. And like that, he was lamenting. Then after that, he said that now he wants to take revenge on Takshak. So then, and he was thinking that just he is making Rishi Sringa's curse as a cause, but Takshak is a very wrong person, and he has killed my father. Like that, Janmejaya got this so much. That means grudge. He got now the grudge to take the revenge on him. This is a big mistake of the Takshak. So now that's why. So he stopped the Kashyap Brahman and he gave money also to not to help the Pariksit Maharaj. But actually, if you see that Brahman Kashyap, if when we read at that time, here you can analyze something. He has seen, he has seen that Pariksit Maharaj's lifespan was not there at all. So that's why Kashyap Brahman returned back. Even if he goes and if he save, but he returned back. But Takshak was having the thinking that I am a great poisonous snake. After biting, after my bite, so still someone is able to save that person, and that is insult for me. Like that, Takshak was thinking. Takshak was thinking that I am the great. That is the main, because he is very proud of his poisonousness, of his poison. So that's why he wants to see that nobody can save. He was very proud. He was very proud. So that's why he stopped Kashyap. But Kashyap, why he left that place? He is greedy. Greedy means he is in need of money. He is money oriented person. He wants money. He got his money. And according to his understanding, Pariksit Maharaj doesn't have any further life. So then why? What is the use? So that's why he went back, returned back. But now Janmejaya, you see, family members, nobody will accept. Na? So my father is having only that much lifespan, and so that's why he left. It's not so easy to accept. So Janmejaya was having the attachment for his father. And he is thinking, why Takshak stopped that? Why he has so much pride of his poison? He could have, he could have uh, Biden, but he could have allowed Kasha. He could have allowed Kashyap, and Kashyap made him alive. And who knows? Maybe his life is there. Who knows? But why he has to stop this? Stop Kasha. Only thing is, society should not know or should not think that Takshak's so poison is not so dangerous. Or remedy is there. They should not think like that. That is the Takshak's intention actually. Anyway, now finally, so Janmejaya is seeing the fault in Takshak. So, and king is very good and very magnanimous king and useful for the whole society. And but Takshak is proud of his poison and he wants to show that his poison is great. And this nature was not liked by Jan. Unnecessarily, he killed my father. And just he is making his nature is harming others, but he is showing the Srngi's curse as just a superficial cause, but actually he is not a right person. So that's why he got so much angry. But if you see the ultimate cause, there was a curse. There was a curse by Kadru with all the snakes. And that is approved by the Brahmaji. Then Brahmaji already approved this because these poisonous snakes has to be killed. So that's why that is already sanctioned. Janmejaya's Sarpayaga is sanctioned by the Vidhata. By Lord Brahma, Vidhata is. So from this situation, what you learn actually? What you learn? What you understood? So many things are there. Yes, definitely Takshak has sinful nature. There is no doubt. But if you see in the case of the Pariksit Maharaj, he did an offense towards the Brahmana, Shamik Rishi. Shamik has forgiven, but Srngi didn't forgive. So there, if you see, that forgive nature is there in the Pariksit Maharaj. But Janmejaya Maharaj, he doesn't want to forgive Takshak. He didn't take the way. So actually, in the end of if you see Pariksit Maharaj, and the last moment, how he was thinking, this small insect should be Takshak and should bite and make the Brahmana sentence should be true. So that nobody should not think that the Brahmana sentences are powerless. If the society think that Brahmana sentence is powerless, then society will not trust Brahmanas. Then Brahmana is not trusted in the society means it's a falling of the society. Society is completely upholden by whom? By Brahmanas actually. And that Brahmanas lose the respect in the society means then that is a destruction of the society. And his thinking is wonderful. Pariksit Maharaj, he respected curse of the Brahmana. Being a Vaishnava, he has respect. But as a son, he was not able to digest this. From the childhood, he lost his father. He was not have the father's love and guidance. And he felt very much bad. So that's why he, as a son, he took the revenge. And but that is approved by Brahmaji already. Brahmaji approved this. And that's why. So in an incident, there will be so many reasons. Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, like this. Several reasons will be there. So many things, many ways it happens. Okay. Many reasons can be there. Many reasons can be. Mother give curse. So mother giving curse, what is this? And she has nature of winning spirit, false winning spirit. For that mother is saying children to cheat. And but that is the one thing, but I am not having so much inputs to comment on her. That means why she got that. But Brahmaji approved this because his intention is he wants to see the balance. Poisonous snakes should not be increased in the society and there should not be harm for the innocent living entities. Anyway, see, our Mahabharata is 1 lakh slokas. There is a 60 lakh Mahabharata also is there. So the amount of information is needed to conduct our life, that much is given already in this. Then now Kadru, for his nature, what she became after that, in the next life, what she became, did she get any punishment? This, that. It is endless. We don't have such information. Maybe it is there also. Sometimes it can be pounded in other Puranas, but as per the given information, this much we can analyze. So the activities which are approved by the Vidhata, Brahmaji, those cannot be stopped by anyone. Those has to happen. But you see, today we will be seeing this Takshak was not getting any punishment. He is not burnt in the Janmejaya's Sarpaya. He was not burnt. He was saved. But many other snakes were killed. Okay, let us see. So continue how the further Sarpayaga preparations, how it was done. Then Janmejaya Maharaj called all the. So he decided he wants to take the revenge on the Takshak. And that's why Brahmaji already he did the major plan. What is that his major plan? He has full complete planning. In this Sarpayaga, only those snakes should die which are very harmful and poisonous to the society. Takshak may be have the nature, but you see here Takshak didn't die. He didn't get the death punishment by the Janmejaya Sarpayaga. No. He wants to give punishment, but what punishment he gave? If there is a completely wrong in the Takshak, then he could have been burnt there itself. He was inspired by that Brahman. That Brahmana gave that curse. And because of that, he has to go. But he stopped Kasyapa Brahman. And for that, what he got? So, Janmejaya thinking that it is a wrong. Stopping Kasyapa. But I don't know. I don't know particularly here. So don't know means further story. I don't know if further story means further. Kashyap Brahman he stopped for that what Taksha should get punishment. Did he get anything or not? So in Mahabharata it is there somewhere. Then we can discuss in future. But I don't know. It's there. As per my knowledge, I don't. It's not there. So, but this is the Takshaks. Only this much only will happen. He is inspired to fell into the Sarpayag, but he was not. He was not killed actually. So maybe you can so see further. So then after that, Janmejaya brought all the mantris and also purohits, and he asked what we should do. So they all said that we should give punishment. And also Janmejaya remembering Uttanka's words also. Even this Takshak is so notorious and very bad snake, and he gave the disturbance to the Uttanka also. Such a Brahmana was suffered by him. Okay, then all they said that yes, we will be doing the Sarpaya. So Janmejaya also accepted for that, yes, we will be doing the Sarpaya. Let us. So they confirmed this. Then Janmejaya called all the Purohits and Ritviks. So Purohit and Ritviks, they are going to conduct the Sarpaya. And after calling them, so he started saying to Brahmanas, this Duratma Takshak, so killed my father. So that's why I want to take revenge. So please tell me how to do. So further, what can we do to this Takshak? And how he has burned my father. Similarly, I want to burn this Takshak. Because when Takshak has bitten Pariksit Maharaja, then he was caught in fire. His body was burnt out. The same way he wants to burn Takshak. So for this, what should be done? Tell me. Then Ritviks are saying, so then we perform a great sacrifice. This was already is there in the Vedas. How to do the Sarpaya. And we are also very much knowing this. We are expert in this. And you don't need to worry. And all the procedures are explained in the Puranas. And we read those Puranas. We can do this. So when he heard, when Pariksit Janmejaya heard this, so then he approved for this. So he said that I will perform this Sarpaya. So now you all go and collect the what are the ingredients or samagri. So paraphernalia needed, you please collect that. So then all the Ritviks, as per the instruction of the king, they started preparing. First and foremost, if you want to perform an yajna, what we should do? You should first decide the place for the yajna mandap. And for that, you should measure how much big yajna mandap. So that means yajna pandal. How much big it should be. So for that, you should measure the place. You should measure the land actually. And these Ritviks, first they were doing the selecting the land and measuring. So they were doing this first. So then they measured it. and they decided the size of the Yajna Mandap. And also he made King Pariksit, King Janmejaya to take the vow to continue. That means to perform this. That means diksha. You should take a diksha. To perform an yajna, one should take a diksha. Diksha means what? Vow. That means so and so I am, and for this so and so purpose, and I am going to do this. Like sankalpa, we can say. It's also known as diksha. So all these brahmanas so made Janmejaya to take the sankalpa. So at that time, one incident happened actually. So one expert, Vastu Shastra expert person came. And also he is expert in Jyotish Shastra and Vastu Shastra. And he started saying, so my dear Janmejaya, the place what you selected and also the time you selected to measure this Yajna Mandap is wrong actually. Place and time were wrong. These Ritviks, so they did mistake. Because in the wrong time they measured the Yajna Mandap place. Place for the Yajna Mandap. So as a consequences, your yajna will not be completed. It will be stopped in between. So this is going to happen. So see, why this happened? Generally, Ritviks, Brahmanas, they are very expert in the Jyotish Shastra also. And they know all the Shastras, but still they did mistake actually. In wrong time they measured the land for making the yajna, mandap. Why they did like this? What is the reason? The reason is ultimately Brahmaji wanted this. Yajna should be stopped in between. That means there will be not only individual karma is going to act, there also will be acting the will of the Jagat Palakas. So that means everyone will be getting their karma phalitam. That means the result of their karma. But they are not going to get more or less. No extra and no less. As it is, they can get. But when to get, that is decided by the Jagat Palakas. They are the topmost controllers. Only few snakes has to be burnt in this. Not all the snakes. If yajna is completed, then what will happen? What could have been happened? Then all the snakes from this entire earth will be finished. There will be no species of snake. And Dharmatma snakes also will be burnt and there is no snake species at all. There will be no in future. This could have happened. So that's why human being and also their curses, they have a limitation actually. Even the devatas and human beings, whoever are giving curse, they have a limitation. They are all under the control of the Supreme Law. So we should understand this. Even Janmejaya want to kill all the snakes, but he cannot. And now you see, these Ritviks, they measured the land for Yajna Mandap in a wrong time. Why they did? they were having the previous karma like that. So doing wrong thing, for that they should get punishment. But you have to think. So there was like that karma they were having, and that's why they did like that. Everything is also is happening based upon the karma of the individual and also the will of the supreme controllers, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. These are the three controllers. So, according to our intelligence, you cannot expect that the explanation of every incident and why these Brahmanas they did this and what is the reason and for this what result, what kind of punishment they got. But what are the reasons to they do the mistake? What kind of sin they did previous? If you keep on writing like this, then how much it will be? Mahabharata. You cannot expect all these things. But you should learn here. The main point is Brahmaji is also having the control on the creation. So this karma is very, very subtle. Karma is very subtle. So that's why one has to take the shelter of the dharma, the basic dharma, whatever is given by Shastra, Manusmriti, and Parasar Smriti, and also in the Mahabharata. One should follow that. That means like a chaste woman, how he should be. A chaste husband, a responsible husband, what are the duties? For a Brahmana, what are the duties? Kshatriya, what are the duties? So like that, so we should follow our basic duties. So, and our main goal should be what? Our main goal should be the entering into the pure devotional service. Entering into the pure devotional service is the main. Not just so this is the karma, and then behind this karma, what karma was reason, and for that another karma was what, another karma was the what. So like that, you should not should not break your head. So our main, that means focus should be the bhakti. And to do bhakti, we have to be in a mode of goodness. Initially, to enter into the pure devotional service. For that, whatever the dharma, that means basic dharma is needed, that has to be followed. And we should understand the basic understanding that all the karma can be destroyed by the potency of the bhakti. Provided if one take up the chanting process so seriously, so he can be saved. That means he can be purified from that karma. That's why Krishna is saying, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I will take you out from all the karma. I will clean all the karma, whatever you have. So, condition is what? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. If you leave all the dharmas and if you take up only one dharma, that is fully surrendered to me, then I will be relieving you from all the sins. This sentence is very attractive actually. And we are very fortunate, it's very attractive. So immediately it attracts the attention. But one just superficially can say, I surrendered. and I am free from all the sin, he may declare by himself. But one should seriously try to follow the dharma. The dharma, whatever is given in the Shastra, and should think that bhakti is only going to save me, not this dharma. So then what will happen if without some seriousness, that means he should not take it for granted. That means, no, I am fully surrendered and I don't need to bother about this sin, and also not doing the full surrenderance, not following the fully bhakti. This will trouble the Jivatma actually. This is the main point I want to say again and again. So then in this situation, so person will be suffering. So that's why one has to follow dharma with the mood of what? To keep himself in the mode of goodness and giving respect for the God-given system. But his faith should be on what? On the Lord only actually. He should develop. Like in the case of Pandavas. They always fight for the dharma, but they never stop surrender. They are surrendered devotees. And they don't have any, that means negligence feeling towards the dharma. No. And also they don't have faith on the dharma. No. Dharma is not going to your ultimate goal. No. Krishna is only your ultimate goal. Krishna is only our ultimate goal. If you keep on analyzing the dharma, no. That's an endless story actually. It's very subtle. But you should follow basic dharma. And seeing the ends of the dharma, and you want to trace your 1,000 lives, what you did in the 1,000 lives, and you want to find the remedy for those sins through the another, that means prayaschitta through the karma. You want to do that? It's impossible. So the solution is what? Bhakti only. But you should not take it for granted. That means without actions, you should not take it for granted and don't do the more and more sinful activities. No. That is mithyachari. So karmendriyani samyamya, Krishna says in the 3rd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. One has controlled his karmendriyas. That means, so his hands and legs, all these things, karmendriyas he controlled, but manasasmaran, but he is remembering the sense gratification through the mind. Then sayava mithyachari, then he is a mithyachari. We should not become mithyacharis. Okay. So my main intention is karma is not our solution. Trying to see the ends of that and analyzing, and after that you couldn't get these answers and you got the frustration. And then after that, oh, what is this? And I don't follow any dharma. No. That's not right attitude actually. That's not the purpose of writing the Mahabharata. The purpose of writing Mahabharata is to make one as a civilized person. Okay. And on top of that, to make everyone as devotee. So that goal has to be achieved. So that intention should be there actually. That kind of pure heart should be there. That is kind of mood should be there. Don't disrespect the Dharma Shastras. No. Disrespecting Dharma Shastra is not at all good. We should respect, but you should not put full faith on them. No. You should put full faith on the Krishna. But you should respect Dharma Shastras and superficially should follow that to set an example. But consciously, your heart should be given to Krishna. And he is the ultimate designer of everything. And serving his lotus feet is your goal. And you have to increase that angle, my dear. So all you should understand, you should increase your surrenderance and your dependency on the Lord. But you should understand basic dharma and you should follow that. Otherwise, you will become mithyachari. There is a chance. There is a good chance, Prabhupada says, there is a sahajya chanting will come. There is a good chance to get this sahajya chant. So since we read already Bhagavatam, so we know pure devotional service is a solution. So that's why understand things here. Understand the basic dharma from this. Okay. And also, there is another scripture, Amala Puranam, which is superior to the Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, it is not that everything is needed for you or everything you want to apply in your life. No, not everything. And also, you want to follow every character. No. So, whom to follow and whom do you submit your heart? So, that is said in the Bhagavatam. You should follow Sukadeva Goswami, you should follow Vidura, you should follow. Yes. Okay. So, understand what is our purpose. Purpose is we should understand the basic dharma and we should try to apply in our life to make us, to keep us in the mode of goodness and to not to become a sahajya. So, but our goal and our interest is to surrender to the Krishna feeling. So that balance is needed now. In the society, balance is extreme and I don't want any dharma. And I am pure devotee. But he is not pure devotee. But he is claiming himself as pure devotee and creating the disturbance. And someone is so scrutinizingly digging in dharma. Why this dharma? And for this dharma, what is the cause? And for this, what is the cause? What is the cause? And for this, what are the remedies? But I think I should follow this also. Too much into the karma kanda and the karma is also not good. Okay. This is a challenge actually for the society now. It's a great challenge. Guiding the society now. That's why very balanced brahmanas are needed. Who can guide the society? That means like a doctor. We need so many doctors to treat this so many patients. Similarly, we need so many expert devotee brahmanas who knows the pure devotional service, who knows the devotion, depth of devotion nicely, and also who knows what is dharma and how to guide the society, how to guide his local community. And such an expert is needed actually. So that's why this austerity of the studying the Shastras, understanding. And that's why Brahmanas are very important. Vaishnava Brahmanas are very important. Not simply Brahmanas. Vaishnava Brahmanas. Vasudev also, how much pain he took balancing of all these things. If we emphasize one thing and people blindly they are following and bringing that sahajya there. Sometimes society was so much karma khandis. Then to relieve that acharyas came and hey, this is not this bhakti. Then they left the dharma artificially. They became devotee and they did the sahajya in the society. Sahajya culture in the society. They spoiled the bhakti spirit. And now once again we are started saying the dharma. And now you people should not become mad of the dharma and leave the bhakti. No. So that's why we need the kripa. We should all pray for the Lord, my dear students. You all should pray to the Vaishnavas, Acharyas, all Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Give me a right intelligence. Give me, my dear Lord, my right intelligence so that by your mercy only I can understand Shastra properly and I can implement in my life and I can become successful. What do you think? It's so easy. We need the mercy of the pure devotees. Then only we can become successful. So that's why you should always pray for this. And I also pray for me, you all. And really, I want your prayers. That is only the solution. Really, I'm saying. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy job. It's a very, very critical work, actually. That's why we need not only one person, we need so many persons. In every community, there should be a trained Vaishnava Brahmanas who knows deeply Bhakti Shastras, who knows deeply Dharma Shastras, who can guide the society. So then after that, so what happened? Sarpayag is about to start because already it is decided that this is not going to happen fully. It will not be completed. So when they started, and lot of smoke started coming, and that is burning their eyes. All the Ritvik were wearing the black dress. Black dress is the symbol actually inauspiciousness. Where you are wearing black means they want to kill all the snakes. They say auspicious activity is not auspicious activity. Like abhichara karma and this kind of all these tantrics, they were wearing the black dress. You should not wear black dress actually. This woman wearing the black sari and opening her hair is the completely inauspiciousness. No black sari. Say Tata to black sari. No black pant and black shirt. No black. Is not at all recommended actually. Those colors are, there is the importance of the color also. Those colors or in the special purposes. In this kind of yagas, they will be using that. Nowadays, they are very much having the taste for wearing the black dress and black sari. And women opening the hair and going on the road. And if anyone see that open hair woman, And brahmachari will lose the brahmacharya potency. Because that is a disturbance element actually. So this is very, very, then brahmachari should immediately go and take bath. But in the society, rajoguna and tamoguna is prevailing. This has to be suppressed. That is the purpose of teaching the Dharma Shastra. The amount of rajas and tamas is increased a lot, which is completely disturbing everyone's heart in every minute. And it's intolerable actually. We are not able to tolerate this. Everyone is agitated, even who knows the bhakti is the supreme, and they are also agitated by these modes. So that's why they were wearing the black dress, because they are doing the killing of the all this. So black is a symbol for that negativity, and one should not wear any black dress. So when they chanted the mantras, now this Falana breed snake should come and die. All the snakes belong to that jati, to that dynasty. They are coming and falling into this. Because all these snakes are fully captivated by that mantras. Mantra is having the Shakti, mantra Shakti. You all think that only gross objects only having the Shakti potency. Because our mind became gross and we are fully in the lower consciousness out of past and ignorance. But previously mantras are having the power, so they can do anything. They can control the people also with the mantras. If they can remove the poison of the snake from your body, no need to put any medicine. Only mantra can cure all the poison. Only one mantra can produce the children also. So mantra is having, like that Hare Krishna Mahamantra is also having the potency. Trusting the mantras was there, very common. Now they think that it's a fiction story. Young boys and girls, if you say, they don't have culture of trusting the mantra. So that's why they laugh. Previously, if you get stomach ache, there is a mantra to relieve that. If there is a poison of the snake, there is a mantra. So like that mantras. These mantras, they are chanting to captivate that snake and make to fall in this fire of the sarpaya. Many. So just they are shivering and uncontrolled themselves, and they are shaking, shivering, and helplessly they are dragging and themselves coming and falling into this. And when they fell in the fire, so their body, the flesh is burnt out, and the juices are coming out from them. And they made the holes, that means to that Yajna to flow that. The flesh and the fat which is burnt in the fire should flow out. And the snakes were taking the long breath. Because they want to control, they are not able to control themselves. And sometimes one or two, they want to save themselves, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 snakes they are like this. They are making. So together actually. But they are not able to say, and all they are coming and falling into this. And what are the colors? Some white snakes, black snakes, blue snakes, green snakes, and small snakes, and big snakes, old snakes, young snakes, all are coming and falling. And helplessly they are coming and falling. And some snakes are like char crows. 1 crore is, I think, 2 point something miles. And like the 4 crores, few miles of length they started and coming to fall. And they are coming with the swift velocity and falling into this. And how many lakhs and crores of snakes already burned? These rishis, they keep on, these rithviks, they are chanting the mantras. And they are calling, now this variety of snakes should come and fall. Finish. This variety should come and fall. Finish. This variety should come and fall. Finish. Like that, great poisonous snakes, and which are very, very envious snakes. Enviousness is the common nature of the snake. Whoever is so much envious in this life, they will become snake in the next life. Enviousness is the basic quality of a snake. Not all the snakes, like some cobras and these, they are very envious. Like the Russell viper, it is very envious. Human, envious that is. If it see human, you don't need to do anything, it will go and bite. Some are human friendly and some are human envious. So human enemy, they feel human as enemy and immediately they bite if they get chance. So like this, so many snakes, they were falling. And their size is like a horse. The horse, how much is a big, and some snakes are like that. And some are very small. They are just on the size of a cow ear. Like this, thousands and thousands of snakes are falling there. And if you see their color, and people, very, very ferocious snakes. But they are all cursed by Mother Kadru. They are falling. So then all these rishis, they started asking, whoever are there, what are they, where are they? Who participated in this? Saunak is asking, oh, who are the Ritviks? Names, can you tell? So the names, few are given here. Like, who is the, so there will be, for performing any yajna, you need 4 people. One is the Hota, second is Udgata, third is Brahma, fourth is Adharyu. For one Veda, one Ritvik. For Rigveda, to chant the Rigveda mantras, to perform one yajna, you need mantras from the different Vedas. So for this yajna, which mantra I should use? Those you can see in the Brahmanas and Aranyikas. In the Brahmanas, especially in the Brahmanas, you can see. In the Brahmana, yajna vidana is given for doing the Sarpayaga. So, what are the activities before starting a yajna? That means pre-yajna activities. Purva karma we say. And the main karma, that means main yajna. Then after that, Uttara karma. Uttara karma is giving donation, charity. Whom to give charity? How many times you should be give? When to give? Where to give? What are the arhata? That means eligibility for taking the donation. And for each yajna, it will be changing. But these changes, karma kanda will be explaining so this yajna is meant for this phala. But how to do is explained in the Brahmanas. It means a Veda is having 4 parts. One is Samhita, Brahmanas, Aranyikas, and Upanishads. Brahmana part you should take and you should analyze. And how to analyze, it is explained in the Mimamsa Shastra, Purva Mimamsa. And it's a big science actually. To design one yajna, you need lot of information. So that's why Mimamsa rules you should follow. Using those rules, you should understand the procedure given in the Brahmanas, and using that procedures, you should design the whole procedure for the yajna. So in yajna, so there will be mantras from the 4 Vedas. So that's why mantras which are from Rig Veda. So to recite that Hota will be there. For the Samaveda mantras, Udgata, for reciting Yajurveda mantras, Advaryu, and for the Adharva Veda mantras, reciting Adharva Veda mantras, Brahma will be there. And the names are given. Who was because if you read Mahabharata, it is going to explain the culture, it is going to explain how to perform yajna, what are the ingredients, who are needed, and so many details. It's not that there is simply a story. It is teaching the many things. If Mahabharata is alive means Vedic culture will be alive. Vedic culture will be protected. So here, who was Udgata? Kautsa was the Udgata. Jaimini was the Brahma. Sharangarao. And Pingala. Both are the Advaryu. Okay. Hota name I didn't get here actually. I don't. And apart from this, even in this yajna, there are so many Brahmanas are sitting there. Vedavyas was there, Uddalak, Pramatak, Swetaketu, Pingala, Asita, Devala, Narada, Parvata, Atreya, Kunda, Jatara, Dijishrestha, Kalaghata, Vatsya, Japa. Like this, so many great exalted Brahmanas were sitting there. They are all expert in this yajna, Sarpayaga. Whenever they are giving ahuti, that means giving the oblations key in the fire and reciting the mantra and taking the name of that jati of the sarpas, coming and falling. From the sky, they are coming from the many lokas, from the patala also they are started coming. Crores, that means the dynasties increased like anything. So then Nagaraj, our main enemy, he came to know. So, oh my God, already this is started. For me only actually. And he came to know this. And then what he did? Acha. Baap re to baap. Janmejaya took this vow. And that took main focus is killing me. Then he did. Okay, I will do. I will take the shelter of the powerful man in this entire planet. That is Indra. So he went to Indra. And he went to Indra Bhavan. And he took shelter of Indra. Because you see, the snakes which are righteous, they are not fearful. Righteous snakes are always, they are in a peaceful mode only. Because Brahmaji already, that means, already gave that arrangement. Only the sinful snakes only will die. So that means Taksaka is an offender actually. What is his offensive nature? So he is excited. If we see in the story of the Uttanka and also in the story of the Janmejaya, Pariksit Maharaj, so we are seeing Takshak He's having the extra pride actually. Too much pride he's having. And also his nature is not good. He gave obstacle to the Uttanka. From this you understood Taksaka is not good. And also you understood. So Kasyapa Brahmana is stopped. Why Vasudev was mentioning this story, Kasyap story? Because to express Takshak was not good man actually. He's not a good snake. And cheatingly he entered. Na? He engaged his brothers to be as a rishis and they are taking the fruits to the Pariksit Maharaja. And through that only he went. But Pariksit Maharaja did his own arrangements, but Takshak is excited to bite him with the cheating tendency. So that's his offense. Tata sarvam yatha vrittam akyaya bhujagottamaha agat charanam pita agaha krutva purandaram. Agaha krutva bitaha. That means here Vasudev is writing agaha krutva bitaha because he did the sinful activity. So that's why he is fearful now. Because in this yajna, he came to know from all others also. Devatas already Brahmaji said, in this yajna only the sinful snakes only will die. So that's why. So now Takshak is sinful. Then this yajna is going to kill him. So that's why he got fear. And he took the shelter of the Indra. He was peacefully in the protection of Indra, he was there. He has some sinful tendency. You should accept that. We should accept that. But he'll be saved anyway. So then he was residing there happily. And without any tension, he was there. With the blessings of Indra, he was there. Almost all, now so many snakes already died. By seeing this, Vasuki got so much lamentation. He is lamenting. Oh my God, my dynasty is almost now about to finish. What to do? And he was the king for all the nagas, and his duty is protecting the nagas. But he became helpless now. But Brahmaji's plan is what? Jaratkaru's son. So he is going to protect. Then he remembered that, and immediately he went to his sister. So, my dear sister, now the time came. Now the time came, already so many snakes died. Now, if you don't stop this yajna, then there will be no snake at all in this whole planet. And our complete dynasty will be finished. So he started expressing, I am becoming so consciousnessless. And my intelligence is not working, my brain is not working, I am not able to see. I am getting fainted. So please do. So we did your marriage with Jaratkaru, thinking that as per the suggestion of the Brahmaji, so you are going to produce such a child and he is going to save. And this is told by to me because after the Samudra Manthan Leela, So Vasuki was lamenting, and Devatas all understood why Vasuki was not happy even after production of the nectar, because he got the curse and he wants a solution, because he helped so much to Devatas that now he wants to some return for that. That means he wants to get the relief from this pain, that mother's curse. So at that time, all along with the Devatas, he went to the Brahmaji. Then Brahmaji already gave solution. Astik is going to stop that yajna. So that's why he is saying that now to his sister, and so now, my dear sister, to save us, now the solution is Astik, your son Astik. Of course, he's a young boy, but he's so learned boy, and everyone respect him like as an elder person. For elder people, how the respect is given, same way he get that respect, because he's a very effulgent boy, and so everyone give respect to him, and please ask him to do something. Then after that, Jaratkaru said this his sister. So she called her son and she started saying, so my dear son, you know why I got married with your father? So because to get you as our child, and you are going to save. So she started saying the whole the incident, whatever happened. That means how the Kadru gave the curse to the Nagas, because she wants to win in the betting, and a whole story she explained. Now also comes actually this. We are not going to discuss this. So after hearing everything, that means so much repetition. We don't need to follow everything. Then Astik said that after hearing everything, that means she said curse of the Kadru to her sons. Then after that, solution is given by the Brahmaji, and everything she said. After hearing everything, Astik said that yes, my dear mother, whatever the order by you, that I will follow, and I will try to help my uncle. And I will, so Astik said to his uncle also, so I will now relieve the Nagas from the further destruction. I will go to the Janmejaya's yajna and I will stop it. And please trust me, because I have such ability. So like that, he gave the confidence to his uncle. So then he reached to Janmejaya's yajna. When he started, but one thing you should remember, when Janmejaya came to know that because of that Vastu expert, this yajna will be stopped. This yajna will be stopped because of In between, because of the wrong time, they measured the land for the Yajna Mandap, and also wrong place they selected. So when this was heard by the Janmejaya, immediately he said that he said that this this place was, so then he said that this place has to be protected from the any newcomers. Nobody should not enter into this without our permission. It has to be fully secure. And he made like that. One second. So then Astik was very learned boy and having all the good qualities. When he came to that arena, immediately he was stopped by the Dwarapalakas, gatekeepers. They stopped. So, but he was very soft and very, by seeing him and by his behavior, anyone can be melted actually. Such a wonderful nature he is having. Then he started glorifying the, and also this boy is very expert in glorifying the opposite people. That's one of the important quality actually. If you want to get any work, our speech itself is a very important thing. You should know how to make that means work get success. You should, if your speech is good, your approach is nice, and your speech is good, then that work can be done easily. But your tongue is, your speech is not good. Even it is about to happen, then that will be stopped. But he knows. He went there, then after that he started glorifying the Janmejaya and Janmejaya Maharaj. And he was glorifying the Janmejaya's yajna like anything. And he's saying this yajna is like how the Chandrama, as a moon. Moon performed one time yajna. How the moon yajna was there, like that it is. This yajna is like how the Rama was doing yajnas, it was like that. Like Amara's yajna, how it was like that. And he started glorifying like anything. Many slokas we see he glorifying Janmejaya's yajna. And somehow he entered into the inside by his good soft nature, and he started glorifying this yajna in front of the Janmejaya. And by hearing this glorification, the Janmejaya Maharaj was so happy. And this Brahmana boy, small boy, how he is speaking actually? He is speaking like a very elder person, very learned person. And that made so impressed. That made him so much impressed. And he is saying in this, Astika is saying, so we don't see the king like you. Other than you, no one is like you. आप अपने आप को समान है और कोई नहीं. And nobody can do ruling of the country like you. And nobody can give protection like you. This is the way how to make the things to happen. If you want anything from anyone, no need to falsely appreciate, but whatever the good qualities he has, if you start identifying and if you mention that, definitely that person will be pleased. This is the originally nature of the Lord. Lord also wants glorification. If you glorify Krishna and how he is doing his creation, maintenance, and destruction, how he is protecting his devotees, you can see the Bhagavatam is entirely, the whole Bhagavatam is nothing but completely filled with the stutis. Glorification. Whole Bhagavatam is nothing but glorification of the Lord. All the prayers only, everywhere prayers. Story is less, prayers are more. Because glorification will make Krishna happy. And he is the one and eligible. He is only the person and he is only meant for getting the glorification. So that's why one should glorify Krishna. And Krishna will be pleased. But we are in the false, because of the avidya, in the false ego. So we expect that glorification should be done for us. And by that, we become pleased. There's also sense gratification. Subtle sense gratification, mind level. If you hear someone's glorification, that means they are something expecting from you. And that's why an intelligent man, he should understand why he is glorified. And as a devotee, glorification, you should not accept and you should give that glorification to Krishna. That glorification you should offer to the Krishna only. Even someone offer a glorification to you, so recently also I discussed some time back, that has to be given to Krishna, that has to be seen as the strength of the Krishna only. So that you will not be getting any disturbance in your sadhana. But if you accept that glorification for yourself, then you are doing the sense gratification, then that will be obstacle in your sadhana. Then that ego will be leading to the offenses. If we accept the glorification as I am great, like that, if someone is glorifying you are great, and if you accept that, that means you are feeling, he said you are great, and you are accepting, then this will be leading to the offensive mentality. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trunadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnu. Amani Namana Dena Kirtani Sudha. If you think that you are the supreme and you are great, then you cannot give any respect to others. So that nature will lead to the offense towards the Vaishnavas. And then he cannot do his sadhana properly. It's anartha. So that's why glorification is meant for Lord. If someone is glorifying means they are expecting from you something from you. But if you want to get any karya siddhi, you should glorify. And your spiritual activity, let it be successful. It's a principle that we are teaching. Glorification will please the people. That's true in the case of Lord also. That's true in the case of the egoistic persons. But you should apply. Someone you want to get, someone is he has land and you want to take from him that land for the service of the Lord. You glorify him. You get it. It's a principle actually. Where to use, this should know. So this boy was glorifying Janmejaya, and Janmejaya is becoming so happy, becoming so many slokas. So are there to glorify Janmejaya and his yajna. After doing this kind of glorification, not only Janmejaya Maharaj and also this boy glorified everyone. What a yajna this is. So wonderful. What a Ritviks. So no Ritvik is like this. How the fire is burning here and so powerful he is having. Even so many snakes are falling, but still it is having his potency to burn. And he glorified all the members of that entire arena, sacrificial arena. So everyone became happy actually. Such a wonderful quality this boy. He is expert. So after hearing this, everyone became happy. And Janmejaya is also happy. And he said that, my dear Brahmana boy, what do you want? I want to give a boon. This is Kshatriyas. They are always give the boons. And you are not a small boy. I think you are the most learned boy. And I am so happy with you. Along with him, all other members also so happy. They also approve the opinion of the Janmejaya. Yes, this is not a simple boy. He is worth to take the respect from you. And we are all very much happy with him. So that's why Janmejaya asked him to ask a boon. So he said, my dear boy, what boon you want? But by that time, one Hota, means for Yajna, Hota will be there, Advaryu, Udgata and Brahman. Hota said, and he is focused actually on performing the Yajna. All are mesmerized actually by this boy. All other Ritviks and all other, the members, that means killing of Takshak was forgotten by all of them. And they are all mesmerized by his glorification. And but this Hota was not happy. Why? Till now he didn't see this Takshak didn't fell into this fire. What is this? Just Janmejaya. So actually he didn't tell, he want to tell. That means, what do you want? I want to give a boon. So he wants to give boon. He wants to tell, it's almost okay. He expressed he is so happy, and just at that moment only this Hota reminded, I'm not happy. Still no Takshak didn't fall into this. Then Janmej immediately he came into the original consciousness. So he instructed to all the Ritviks, hey Ritviks, Brahmans, what you are all doing till no Takshak didn't fall into this? And use all your endeavors and put all your energy. And he is my real Shatru, real enemy. So then one Ritik said, when Janmejaya ordered like this, we are all trying to kill the snakes. So we know from the Agnidev that this Takshak, out of fear, he went to Indralok and he just hiding there. And Indra gave shelter to him. And Indra told to him that you don't need to get any fear and I am there to protect you. So now this Takshak is in the Indraloka and in the protection of the Indra. By hearing this from that Ritvik, Janmejaya felt very bad. So then they are all chanting mantras but not coming. Takshak is not coming. Then Janmejaya ordered, you recite the mantras, along with Takshak, even Indra also should come and fell into this. Along with Indra, Takshak should come and fell into this. Then what happened? So Indra and also along with him, that means this snake took shelter in the Uttari of the Indra, just hiding behind that Uttari. So now Indra is also rolling and along with this Takshak. And they all now started appearing in the sky. Along with this Indra, now Indra is going towards this Sarpayak. And all these devatas are also lamenting and they are also running behind him. Oh, Indra is going away. Indra is captured by this mantras. That's the power of the mantras. This mantra is having the power. Even devatas also will be just become helpless in front of that. And apsarasas, they are all dancing. Till now, they stopped dancing and following the Indra. And all, everyone, Vidyadharas. So like this, many. So devatas, they are starting to follow. And this Takshak is just hiding, are they holding the dupatta? That means that uttari, on that it is hanging actually. The Takshak also can become smaller than smaller, bigger than the biggest. So now Indra understood, if I stay for more time, so along with this Takshak, I will also fall into this fire and I will also die. Better, why I have to give such a help where while I am going to lose my life. Then Indra did one thing. So they are all seeing Brahmanas and Janmejaya all. Indra and Takshak. Indra is on his Viman. And also Takshak is behind to him. So then immediately Janmejaya ordered, why you are all waiting? Call again and make him to fall into this. Along with Indra, he should also come and fall into this. Indra also should come. Along with Takshak, Indra also should come and fall. If he gives the protection, if he is stopping, come and fall into this. Then started these Ritiks, even powerfully started reciting. So now the Ahuti is done. So along with Indra, this first they will be calling, then after that falling. Calling is done, now falling is remaining, and for the falling also mantra is recited. So Indra understood that it's too much, and he started getting fear, and I should not use too much help. Chalo. Indra, just he made this Takshak to go away from him. He released, he threw him out, and along with his Vimana, aeroplane, he went back. And now Takshak is alone on the sky, he is around him. So now Takshak is ready. So now all the Ritiks are saying, Maharaj, Janmejaya, Takshak is now just waiting. And now he is about to finish. So now whatever the boon you want to give, you give. Because you just opened your mouth to give boon. You didn't complete. Now you finish that. Now we are going to take care of him. So these Brahmanas, they started chanting mantras to Takshak to fall into this. But another side, this Astik, wait, like that 3 times he said. Because they uttered mantra, but Astik said that stop. So because of the Astik's sentence, still that means Takshak was there. That means slowly he said, stop. So Janmejaya was thinking that it's almost all now he is falling. But Astik made him to stop. So then Astik felt that now he should ask immediately. So Janmejaya also ready to give the boon, and he asked. Janmejaya asked, Brahman, so I am very much impressed by you. So what do you want? Janmejaya doesn't know that Astik stopped that. And Ritik said to him to give boon, so that's why he started. He's impressed and he started giving. And he almost all now it's on the top of the Ekikunda only Takshak. So now it's already over. And that's why he started giving. So then within few fraction of seconds he is falling, and also on the other side Janmejaya is now asked the boon, and Astik made it to stop. That means he said a mantra. Astik also just tear jaw. That means wait. That's why he was waiting. Situation you should understand actually. It's very like a very yeah. So then Astik asked, so okay, my dear king, you want to give a boon? So I'm so happy. So just immediately said, you stop this egg. So it became a shock for the Janmejaya. What is this boy is doing? All these Brahmanas, Ritviks also got surprised. Now Takshak is about to fall into this. And this boy is asking to stop. And now Janmejaya, what he has to do? And Janmejaya became so hurted actually. And Janmejaya starting, oh my dear boy, I can give a lot of gold, silver, and cows, so many things. Whatever you want, you take everything. But don't ask that to stop this. Especially, particularly, this Takshak killed my father. I want to take revenge. And Astik said that I don't want any this gold or silver or cows or anything. First, just you should stop this yajna. My mother side ancestors are all are snakes only, and they should get relieved from this painful thing, this yajna. So when Astik said like this, so then Janmejaya many times he asked, please not ask me to stop this. You ask something else. So like that, when he was saying many again and again, then the Brahmanas. So who are residing in that assembly, so all together said, my dear king, you already said that this boy you are going to give boon, and he asked, now you have to give only. Otherwise, it is adharma. So everyone supported Astik. Because Brahmana, so he asked, king only asked to, king only said that he will give boon, and he asked, and if he's asking to ask something else, it's not fair, na? Take another one, it's not fair. Whatever you ask, you should give. Otherwise, adharma. So then what can be done? Takshak was just on the air, on just a few feet height actually, on the this Sarpayaga, Kund, Sarpakund, Yaga Kund. But so Pariksit Janmejaya doesn't have any other option. So finally, he accepted that. And he gave the boon and he immediately ordered all the Ritviks, please stop this yajna. So all the rishis and all the Ritviks, everyone became happy because till now all the sinful snakes all died. Takshak is about to die, but just he missed. And at the ending of the yajna, a lot of wealth is given to all the Brahmanas, and everyone became happy. Even Janmejaya also became happy. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough. So, anyway, ultimately everything is in the control of the Vidhata. And he, okay, it's enough. Already so many poisonous snakes are killed. And he gave the charity to everyone, all the Brahmanas. And Astik also saved his dynasty towards his mother's side and also in this time mother's side. So like this Astika Parva is over. So what is the benefit of hearing this? This Astik Parva. For last 4-5 days we heard. So what is the benefit now? So the Goswami is explaining. This is very important. Knowing the Falasruti. So 1 second. So here one thing actually, all the remaining nagas, that means who are saved, that means they didn't kill now. Very few are remaining. They all became so happy. And that means they are not so sinful nagas like others. And they all became, and they have a lot of now love for the Astik. And they ask to ask a boon because you saved our life. And many, many times they were asking, so what, please, Astik, you ask something from us. So how can we please you? And you saved all of us from the death. So like this, they want to give something to the Astik. Then Astik said, he said that in future, any Brahmana or any human being, Sayam Pratarye Prasannatma Rupa Loke Vipra Manavaye Parepi Dharmakyanam Ye Pateyuhu Mamidam Tesham Yishmanneva Kinchit Bayam Syat. Whoever is going to study this Astik Parva, Astik story, whoever is going to hear, and all those Brahmanas are the human beings, they should not get fear from all of you. That means you should not create any fear for them. They should not get any fear from all of you. So after hearing this, that means Astik is a very wonderful boy. So his boon is the boon for all of us also. If you hear Astik Parva, then you will not get fear from snakes. So they all said, yes, in future now whoever is going to hear this Astik Parva, they will not get any fear from the snakes. You are our sister's son, and your desire will be fulfilled. And your desire can be fulfilled, like that they said. Asitam, important, asitam chartimantam cha sunitam chapi yah smaret divava yediva ratro nasya sarpa bhayam bhaved. Asita, artiman, and sunitha, these are the mantras actually. So whoever is remembering these names, Asita, Artiman, Sunitha, daytime or night time, so they also will be. So is so to Goswami is saying to the Samika, they will be free from the fear from snakes. So whoever is remembering Astik, that means old mantras are what? Asita, Artiman, and Sunita. Whoever is remembering all these, there might be some stories. If anyone remember these names, they will be free from the fear from snake. From now onwards, if anyone remember the Astika name, there is a snake is there in front of you. And if you remember Astika, and if you say Astika, and he is the son of the Jaratkaru, and he is the son of the Nagakanya Jaratkaru, and Brahman Jaratkaru, and Astika, and like that if you remember. And you all snakes are saved because of him in that Sarpayaga. Like that, if you speak towards that snakes, and if you remember, then that snake should not bite you. This is the principle actually. If anyone remember Astika Muni, who is the son of the Jaratkaru Rishi and Jaratkaru Nagakanya, and also remind that snakes. How to remind? Just if you remember, so it will be informed to them. You are all saved because of Astika, now you should not bite me. Then they will not bite. जो जो जरत्कारुणा जातो जरत्कारो महायशाः आस्तिकः सर्पसत्रैवः पन्नगान् योऽभ्यरक्षता तं स्मरन्तं महाभागा नमां हिंसितुं मर्हता. So like that, all the snakes, you are all saved because of the Astika. Now I am remembering that, and you people know you should not bite me. Like that you should say. So they are all snakes. So accepted, na? So they are also now, they also accepted at the time of Astika in the Janmejaya Yajna. So Astika asked that whoever is remembering me, you should not create any fear for them. So that means they all gave accepted for that. So that's why if anyone remembers Astika's name, and so that's why those snakes should not bite you also. But if after hearing this also, if any one snake bites, so then what will happen? Then that snake will be dying immediately. So even if after hearing the Astik's name, and if after hearing the vow of the Astik and the vow given to the Astik by all the snakes, if that snake crossed that, and that will be dying. Thousands of thousand pieces it will become and it will be finished. So all these, so like this is the Falasruti. If you remember Astika, 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 then you'll be saved. Remind that snake actually. The whole situation, then they will not do anything. So the Goswami is saying, if you do hear and recite this Astika Parva, you will be completely free from the fear from the snakes. This Astika Parva, why it was said? Because Ruru, to the Ruru, his father Pramiti explained, na? Pramiti explained everything. Sahasrapadi, Ruru asked Sahasrapadi about this story, about the snakes, how they were so killed in the Janmejaya. So he just gave in a brief, but after that, Ruru, he went to his father and he explained the same way here now. So then, Saunaka asked how Ruru's father Pramiti explained this. You can elaborate. Then now Sota explained everything. So that's why Sota is ending now here, Upakya. So Saunak, you asked, so now I explained everything. So this righteous story of this Astik, whoever is hearing, so those will be they will be free from the fear of snakes. Okay. So next to Amshaavatarana Parva. From tomorrow onwards, Mahabharata begins. That means different characters, how they are appearing. We finished till now almost all 30% we finished. The Parva, Adi Parva. We have another 70%. Okay. Astik Parva is over. So Amshaavatarana Parva, tomorrow we are going to see different characters, how they are appearing, like Bhishma, Drona, Pandavas, and Dhritarashtra, and Gandhari, so Kunti, like there's many, Pandu Maharaj, like that many characters, how they are appearing. We are going to hear Amshaavatarana Parva. Then after that, story begins. This is already story only, Mahabharata. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Yes, Archana Mata.
I have a few questions, Prabhuji. You're able to hear me?
Huh? Yes, Mata.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
One question is, first of all, Pranam Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Why is this Sarpayagya procedure even given in the Vedas? What is the purpose of this Sarpayagya? We know in Janmejaya Maharaj's case, he was angry, but it was already there in the Vedas. What's the purpose?
Yeah, all the procedures are explained. Veda is complete science. So in future, yeah, you kill the snakes. And even Abhichara Yoga also is given. Abhichara Yoga means, so how to do Chetabal ela cheyatam. That means how to do black magic. All the Tantra Vidya, Tamasic Tantra Vidya also is there in the Atharva Veda. Everything. Veda means is a complete science. All the Vidya, everything is there in that. All this nature is created of Vidya and Avidya. All the gunas also there. All are there. So that's why it's a complete science. So one should know this is Vidya and this is Avidya. And one should, in emergencies, they use. In emergency, they should use. That means now the to control, now the what is the benefit of this Sarpayaga? To control the snakes, the population of snakes was increasing. And if this Yajna is not there, then how to control? Ultimately, the balance among these living entities is achieved by this Yajna only, na?
Yeah,
In mass killing.
yeah,
Brahmaji also want this. Otherwise, his creation will become disbalanced.
yeah,
And also for these special reasons, black magic also is in extreme cases, the example king. He tried to fight directly, but he tried in all the ways, but last option. And he was not able to protect his people in direct fighting. So then final option is playing this black magic on the opponent enemy. This they will do. So like that from various reasons for these special purposes and also for the in the extreme unavoidable cases. So in that case, they will be using this. Not for the general public actually. Everything is not for general public. Even the Mahabharata also is a complete explanation of the Vedas. Many things cannot be applied for us.
yeah.
So, but yeah, whatever is needed for this time, as per the instructions of the acharyas, as per the goal, so we should accept that.
Yes, Prabhuji, I have two comments to make.
Huh?
First comment, I have two comments that I would like to make.
Who is this?
You're not same, Archana.
Acha Mataji, same?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
One comment is, for quite some time you explained how the purpose of Mahabharat is to bring all the people to the mode of goodness, and from there uh, to actually bring them to the standard of devotional service. Uh, so dharma must be followed, but at the same time, we should not make simply following dharma as the goal and get into the complications or details of karma. That's not the objective. So there you said we should follow basic dharma. So how do you decide what is basic dharma? Is
Then
it
I
not?
said one thing. What I said? Vaishnava Brahmanas
Yes.
are needed in the every community
Yeah.
to guide the society.
Yeah.
Otherwise, application of this Shastra should be very, it's a very important and very subtle also. Shastra is saying so many things.
Yeah, that's the point. Shastra is saying so many things. So
And
everything, it's not possible to follow everything.
now I will learn Sarpayaga and I will do Sarpayaga. This is the objective. Or otherwise, so we have seen so many things. Austerities Jaratkaru was doing. I will follow
Yeah,
Jaratkaru.
right.
It's not. So that's why now I'm saying Vaishnava Brahmanas. Prabhupada gave this open area like that. You all learn and teach. You are understanding. So
Yes.
Prabhupada clearly wanted this. Definitely, he wanted to teach the dharma, varnashrama dharma, and objective also he understood why he tried with the pure devotional service in 1977 February 14th. We are seeing his conversation with his close disciples.
Mm.
So he is expressing his inner feeling. Yes, holy name is there, Mahamantra is there, it can do everything. But who is going to do that? And we are seeing so many flop people under sthane sthitaha. Sthane sthitaha, that means one should be in his situation, that means based upon his position, that means he is a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya.
Mm.
So he has to situate it in that. And that's why it has to be taught. And also his disciples were saying, so we are all devotees, and why we need to follow all these?
Mm.
We are all Vaishnavas, we are trying to bring everyone to the Vaishnava. Yes, that is a true. But you should then Prabhupada, they are asking, we should start from our society also, we should divide like that. And they also asked, we are all Brahmana, we are all doing the direct services in temple. Then Prabhupada says, why you are bringing this temple? But for the mass community, we need this Varnashram Dharma. And then he said that, but that you should begin from our society only. Even if you are a Sudra, even if you are a Vaishnava, you should act like you should take the position, some position. And he gave example, this Bhavanand Maharaj and Prabhu. So he was cleaning the stool. When Kamot was not there with Prabhupada, so he was collecting the stool and urine and he is cleaning. Then he is sannyasi and he is cleaning stool. That means he is doing the chama, that means Bangi's work. Can we say he is a Bangi now? No, but he should just to set an example. Like that he says. That means Prabhupada is saying two reasons there. To set an example, and one reason is unqualified people, why they should artificially take the sannyas and fall down.
Yeah.
To become Vaishnava, they should follow the Dharma. He says there.
Mm.
To become Vaishnava, they should learn Varnashrama Dharma, he says.
Mm.
Whatever philosophy we discussed, so much I discussed in the Bhakti Sandarbha, Bhakti Prakara, Sadhu Prakara, Shraddha and Sharanagati. All philosophy Prabhupada is reflecting in this conversation.
Mm.
Until unless one is not entered into the pure devotional service, Varnashrama Dharma, one should learn to become a Vaishnava. And if we feel someone is Vaishnava, then he should set an example. That should begin with our society. But how much to be done? Your question
Yeah.
is,
Yes, exactly. And also when you said
who
we
will
need
decide?
Brahmana, that's the
Acharya
point.
will decide, and the strict devotees will decide.
Devotees means then again question will come, which devotee will decide?
You don't need to worry for that.
Okay.
If you are feeling, you are having the doubt, then you are not going to decide that.
Yeah.
Okay. But we are taking this movement forward. We cannot stop now. Because we are dependent on Prabhupada and Acharya. Our Acharya. We have full faith on him. Do you think there is no solution for this? What do you think? It will not be taken forward?
It will be taken forward, certainly.
Yeah. Okay, that will happen, Mataji. Don't worry. And you keep on chanting and hearing this and teach, then that will be. So, yes, many times we started to form communities means just having the cows and agriculture, but Varnashrama Dharma means we should teach the four Varnas and their qualities. And that is there. Now churning is started anyway. This Mahabharat.
Just like Prabhuji, the other day you were saying that we were reading about Uttanka's story, how on the way, in a hurry, he just did Achaman while standing, walking, he
Yes.
did Achaman.
Uttanka.
So that is Uttanka, yeah. So then because of that, he was contaminated, so he was not able to see the queen. But
Yeah,
even
queen.
he went, yeah. So again, he came back and then he did the Achaman properly, then he saw. There you made a comment that, nowadays when we do Tulsi Aarti and all that, we just stand and we do Achaman, this is not proper. But I was just thinking that day, isn't that how we were just trained in the first place? So that was just one example. Like that, there can be many, small things. So to what extent these things have to be observed? That's what I was trying to say. Not so much about the duties of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That was not my question. It's about you hear from Mahabharata like this.
Yeah, but we were trained, Mataji. We were told, don't do Achaman on the standing. Sitting and only should do. At least we are bending and that means sitting, not full sitting also, at least. So, sitting on the leg. And we were trained like that.
Yeah.
Now I got the connection actually. When initially when I was doing that, I was scolded actually by my seniors.
Uh-huh.
Why you are doing like this? It's not right. Now after hearing the story, then after that I changed. But after hearing this, because I was also pushari, and I was in hurry and doing on the just standing and doing achaman. No, but I have seen so many senior devotees who are sitting and only doing. Even Tulsi Puja also at that time immediately they go and they in front of everyone is standing and he's just sitting on the feet. Just for the toilet,
Knees.
how they sit like that, they sit. In the case of gents,
Yeah.
I have seen like that. Sitting and then only they are doing. Anyway, so this is a constitution. The dharma in the future, actually, we are going to in our communities. It is like the proper trained Vaishnava Brahmanas. So, like example, now some communities they started already. I don't know that I don't want to mention names. So they are also trying to figure it out the dharma for their community. What the rules they should follow, how much. So like that, this is the only the solution. Acharyas, where they are pure-hearted devotees, na? So they know future. So they are seeing the solution. Prabhupada is seeing solution or is only this. Otherwise, definitely very soon they will become Sahaja chanting. Very soon we can see in the society Sahaja chanting. Already it started. Prabhupada is mentioning that concern very deeply in that conversation. There was Sahaja chanting. And we should not allow that. And also we should not make they are like too much addicted to the only dharma and forgetting the bhakti. It's a sharp actually, it's a sharp exercise.
Mm.
This society dwindles like that only. Extremities of this.
Mm.
We have seen the Sahaja also. We have seen before that Karma Kanda also. Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, full of Karma Kanda. This niyam, this rule, that rule, whole consciousness is like that only. And only they are trying to rectify their faults through the Karma Kanda, Prayashchittas, Karmas. And they've completely forgot Bhakti. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized and exposed, that means importance of the Bhakti, he revealed to all of them. Especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, only pure devotional service concept he brought. Before that also karma, bhakti is there, but Bhadracharyas, the way the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu promoted, no one. And they said, yes, holy name only, holy name. And it can do everything. There is no doubt. Prabhupada is saying, na, it can do everything. But who is going to do? Like chanting, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas taught. That is the practical problem Prabhupada was seeing in the society. That means Prabhupada is against the chanting and promoting the holy name. No, definitely he is. But he saw he's an old man and experienced and has seen practically run the movement for 1965 to 77. He ran the movement and he saw the devotees, how they are. That means take up and what happened. Then in the end of the days, he started. From the beginning also he said, it's not that they only end. But he in end, he is very seriously said, this is necessary. And there the movement was stopped actually. After that, how to then Prabhupada said this Varnashrama, then how much we should take up and how much we should assign, implement in our society. It should not be too much karma kanda also. It should not be also so neglecting the dharma. This is actually, this is the homework. This is the task actually, it's the assignment given by our acharya. Okay, this has to be, and this is the this subject matter is pending for the many years.
Yeah.
This subject matter is pending for me, which is solution for all the problems. Now, present day, we have so many problems: child abuse, woman guru, and so feminism, and so many things. We think, what is the right thing here? In this for this problem, how to solve this? How to solve is there should not be any sahajiyapan. There should not. So, and we should think all these with perspective of dharma and bhakti both.
Mm.
If you take up only so based upon bhakti, so anything can be, then it will become sahajiya chanting. Sahajiya society will be. Very soon it will become sahajiya society.
Yeah.
And if you make it that means if you de-emphasize bhakti and if you make dharma so much, then it will become smarta society. That means it's just a karma kandi society. This is the where the point actually. So from where we have to take the solutions.
Can
Let
I?
us see
Yeah.
by all of
Some
your
other
prayers. Huh?
some other points are there, or is it too late another time? Or can I
What
ask?
are those?
One comment is about you said Pariksit Maharaj was very forgiving, but Janmejaya Maharaj could not forgive.
He has a son. For him,
Yeah,
damage happened to him. That's why he forgot. But if you see the devotional angle, so if someone hurted you, you should forgive.
yeah. So that's what I was thinking. So even Janmejaya Prabhu is, I mean, Janmejaya
Uh,
Maharaj is also not at fault, right, Prabhuji? That's what I was saying because,
he's also a
uh,
Vaishnava,
yeah,
and so his father.
I was thinking from the angle, Prabhuji, When someone does something to you, then you forgive. But if someone does something to another Vaishnava, you're not supposed to forgive, isn't it?
That's that.
So Janmejaya Prabhu is also justified because he was
I
angry.
didn't de-emphasize him. I also brought
Okay,
this point. So
okay,
it happened to his father, so that's why he took the revenge.
yeah. But
Not to
ultimately
him, na?
ultimately the point was because it is sanctioned by Lord Brahma, so he should have just accepted. Is that what is the message?
You see, there are many reasons will be there. So one incident can be seen in many angles.
Mm,
Like you can find the dharma angle, you can see it with the bhakti angle, you can see with this the running the society. That means as a duty of the. But everything is logical and everything is proper. But you don't have sufficient information to analyze everything.
right.
That is the point actually. What I want to mention. Everything like if you want to analyze dharma, then you want to go many details. The law of karma, how it was working in the previous lives and what. Even in the case of example, Mana Bhagavatam, in our Bhagavatam. So in the case of Bharata Maharaj getting the attraction towards the deer, even after in that stage, Bhava stage. So one reason is yes, Lord's it's a plan that is he wants to increase his devotion. He wants to intensify his devotion. And that's why he created karma. And as some other acharyas, they say it could be the offense of previous offense. It's a result of the previous offense. So many reasons will be there. So many reasons will be there. And it's not so easy. Even dharma aspect also, if you know you want to justify dharma there. Is it easy? Because it's not so easy. Every situation you cannot. Whatever Vasudev said, that much we can justify.
Yeah.
If you want to dig it and find, then do you have all the flashback of the Kadru and also others? All these nagas? We don't have now. But we are taught the principles actually. We are taught principles. In each story, some principles are taught. That means Ishvara is desiring, so that's why it is happening. It's a
Yeah.
principle actually. Brahmaji, Ishvara is Brahmaji. So that is also one of the reason. That's a principle. Axiom. Karma is also cause for the result. It is also axiom. If you see Sabra Bhashya actually, Mimamsa, so many things will be there actually. Apavadas and paribhashas and so many special rules, general rules, and case-based rules. It's a maybe I don't know now. I can how much I can explain, but in future we'll see. It's a churning. I am also learning.
One more thing, Prabhuji,
Ah,
about Pariksit Maharaj. So I went back and heard that lecture. So this is a different kalpa. You said Shvetavaraha kalpa, in which that Ekastamba Bhavan was constructed for Pariksit Maharaj for the 7 days. And but what we are reading in Srimad Bhagavatam about Sukadev Goswami is coming and speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, that is a different kalpa, maybe our present kalpa, maybe. So my question was, I was under the impression that the whole purpose of Pariksit Maharaj getting the curse was so that Srimad Bhagavatam can come. So what was the purpose of Pariksit Maharaj's curse in Shvetavaraha Kalpa? And related to that, what was Pariksit Maharaj doing those 7 days? If he is not with Sukadev Goswami hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, what was he doing during those 7 days?
That's why I said, everything is not with us.
Of course, yeah. I thought if
Because there are many
had
versions of Mahabharata.
yeah.
There are hundreds and thousands of versions of Mahabharata. Because every kalpa, there will be some little difference.
Yeah.
And also, Vasudev, he sometimes in the, you see, Bhagavatam, we say it belongs to the Satvata kalpa. But you see, there also a lot of stories are mixed from the different kalpas.
Mm.
We should not worry about that. Main thing is, what is the point Vasudev wants to say? So, to uplift this Kali Yuga people.
Mm.
So, there we are learning actually from the Mahabharata. So, how the Pariksit Maharaj, he is respecting Srngi, and Srngi's curse is very bold enough. And he doesn't want to make the lie of the Srngi's words. Because if you think Mahabharata is meant for the protecting the Brahmanical culture, with that goal, if you think this story, okay?
Yeah.
To uplift that point, so Vasudev gave the story, if you think. So you can see that Brahmana's words should not become lie. So then whole society will lose the respect on him and Brahmanic culture gone. So that's why the Kshatriya gave the respect for that.
Yeah.
He can counteract also. He has that ability also.
Yeah.
Now we are not discussing the angle of the pure devotional service of Pariksit. No, here.
Mm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's why that much we explain here. But if you come and if you see the Saunaka when he was going to ask in the 4th chapter of the 1st canto, he was started actually. So saying the glorifying the Pariksit, Saunaka also glorifying, and also we can see in further places also the glorification of the Pariksit Maharaj. There you can see he was playing with the toys, Krishna toys
Yeah.
from the childhood. And he saw Krishna in the womb. So there the pure devotional service is being. You ask Dev why he wrote that. There he wants to promote the pure devotional service. That has to be understood.
Yes, Prabhuji. Very nice. That was very
Based
helpful.
upon that, we have to learn and we should mold our life.
Yeah.
Like you can see in the case of now coming classes, you'll be seeing the conversation between the Pandavas. So much. They discuss about the dharma, they discuss about need of money, they discuss about the need of the moksha and so many things. So those in one shot, we take it as what? They are all setting that means example. Like Prabhupada is asking his serious devotees. To set an example, you all follow Varnashram Dharma. In that conversation, he's saying or not?
Mm.
Paropakara. He says Vaishnava means Paropakara. So inner heart is they have love for Krishna and they have only faith on Krishna. They already left all the dharmas. Sarvadharman Parityaja means what? Physically living? No. Sarvadharman Parityaja means leaving hope on all the dharmas as their saviors.
Yeah.
That is the meaning of Sarvadharman Parityaja. But our people, they don't live faith, but they live externally. This is Kali Yuga. This is Sahajiyas. But in the Dwapara Yuga, you see the pure Vaishnavas, they are following the dharma, but they don't have any faith. Just to set an example, they are following.
Mm.
They are but really pure devotees. But here, duplicate pure devotees, they are externally living, but internally they don't have faith on Krishna.
Mithyachari.
Huh?
Mithyachari.
That is more actually. That is messing up the society, na. Now, since no point of dharma discussion in the society, what happened? So everyone is pure devotee, then we have to forgive. Then how Vyavahara can go on then? How the then mischief people can be filtered out? If you keep dharma as basic principle, as basic rule for the conducting society, even pure devotees also will follow to certain example, then what will happen? Then society can be stabilized. Yes?
Yeah.
Otherwise, then there is no end point. It's extreme. So we are all pure devotees. What is the need to feel the male and female difference? Then why can we stay together? Then why can we? Then then where is the end limit actually? Then that kind of, if you design society based upon that, then thieves can easily enter, na? Easily enter into the ghosty of the pure people and destroy. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So then that kind of society you cannot maintain for a long time. Already we have experienced before Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We don't want to see that again. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Happy Ekadasi. How are you, Prabhu? Achit Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha Vaishnava Nandakodi Vaishnava Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanand.
Hare